What is going on, gamers? My name is Roxis, Kowaki, and I'm the regular gamer, of course. And today, we are going to be going on a journal journey. Now, as the intro of Red Dead Redemption 2 starts playing along, I'm going to slowly explain what a journal journey actually is. So, as you can see somewhere on the screen, I believe in the top left, I have a little journal here that my magical hand was just over. And throughout my first time playing Red Dead Redemption 2, I've only played it once, I started to realize that Arthur Morgan himself had a journal that he would write in and throw some logs into and stuff. And I thought that was one of the craziest things that I've ever seen a game try to participate slash open the box for. Like, that's such a crazy idea. I love games that keep journals of it. I believe Final Fantasy 15 also attempts to do this as well. But in any case, so I thought, as one of those games that really did hit me in the heart, just like the first game does, I would go back through and replay Red Dead Redemption and make a journal along the way, alongside Arthur Morgan. To quickly explain, I'm probably only going to be doing this in between missions, not during active gunfights. Once I come back to the camp, I'll throw in a sketch or two or something like that, and with the hopes of it, this journal will be entirely filled. We can see how many pages are in there and how thick this bad boy is. I got it off of Amazon. So, in any case, let's listen.
Someplace. Okay, Arthur's out looking. I sent him up ahead.
If we don't stop soon, we'll all
Give you guys a little shadow. Or light, my bad.
I'm just hoping the law got as lost as we did.
There. Arthur! Any luck? I found a place where we can get some shelter.
There we are.
Buddy. You know, an old mining town. Abandoned. It ain't far. Come on. Come on! Yeah!
It's been quite a while since I've played this game, so I've been super excited to try and do a new YouTube series based on it. And I figured doing this game would be a lot better of a immersive and open experience for people that are just joining my channel. Something with a little bit more renown at the moment than Red Dead Redemption 1. Chapter 1, Coulter. Who is this, Hosea? No. Maybe. I'm gonna have to start remembering everybody's names. I forget how many people are in our group at the beginning of the game. It was quite a lot.
Miss Gaskell, get that fire lit quick. Miss Jones, bring in
I do
whatever
believe that's
blankets you
Abigail.
have. Mr. Pearson, see what we've got in terms of food.
Davy's dead.
There was nothing more you could have done.
What are we gonna do? We need supplies.
Well, first of all, you're gonna stay here, and you were gonna get yourself warm. Now, I sent John and Micah scouting out ahead. Arthur and I, we're gonna ride out, see if we can find one of them. And this, just for a short bit. And I don't see what other choice we have. Listen. Listen to me, all of you, for a moment. Now, we've had, well, a bad couple of days. I loved Davy, Jenny, Sean, Mac. They may be okay. We don't know. But we lost some folks. Now, if I could throw myself in the ground in their stead, I'd do it. Gladly. But we're gonna ride out, and we're gonna find some food. Everybody, we're safe now. There ain't nobody following us through a storm like this one. And by the time they get here, well, we're gonna be long gone. We've been through worse than this before. Mr. Pearson, Miss Grimshaw, I need you to turn this place into a camp. We may be here for a few days. Now, all of you, get yourselves warm. Stay strong. Stay with me. We ain't done yet. Come on, Arthur.
All right. We've got some work to do.
We ain't run into them yet, so they both must have headed down the hill.
Sure. Hey, I ain't had time to ask. What really went down back there on that boat?
We missed you. That's what happened. Come on.
Aw. Thanks, Dutch. Appreciate it.
Hey, you need horses? Oh, yeah. Hey, Mr. Smith, get yourself indoors. You need to rest that hand.
I'll live.
Get indoors, son. We need you strong.
Alright. Time to actually get into the action. Got a little mini-map display going on. A little bit of horseback riding in the middle of the frickin' snow.
Ain't sure what we're gonna find out here, Dutch.
We have to try. Stay close. We'll do our best to stick to the trail.
This goddamn weather.
Been 2 days or more like this now. Oh, it has to blow over soon.
Have to ride a little fast, alright. Come on, Dutch. Only got so long before I gotta stop driving the video.
Yeah. Bridge coming up. Take it easy.
I believe that was R1. Just slow down, you horsey. I'm excited to get into this game a lot. I want to like have a little personalization with
He's the last one.
my horse, my crew, all of my camp, Dutch a little bit.
Those people warm and fed.
And Red Dead Redemption 2 is quite an open and beautifully created world, so
A couple more days. We'll be on the other
at least
side.
after this area.
You need to help me pick the others back up. You're the only one I can rely on to stay strong right now. Hey, I think I see something up the path.
What you got, Dutch? 'Cause I can't see nothing.
You up ahead. Who's there?
He ain't no one of importance.
Micah.
Ooh,
Gentlemen,
the way they cast him.
Anything?
I think so. Found a little homestead down that way.
Okay. Anyone home?
Sure. Place is blazing with light and noise. Sounded like a party.
Let's go see.
Follow me. How's Davy doing?
He didn't make it. Nor did little Jenny.
That's too bad. Davy was a real fighter. Both of them calendar boys is, or was.
Yeah,
And Mac, Sean,
we don't know.
quite a business.
Had like half of our people get wiped out. Well, not half, maybe a third.
Glad you're all right, Micah.
Always.
Ask him if he's seen John.
Hey, have you seen John, Micah?
Didn't see much of anything once this storm came in.
He hasn't seen him.
He'll be fine. Things always turn out right for that boy.
I
Ha!
hope Mac and Sean are still out there somewhere, too. Hey, Arthur, let me take the rear. You move up.
Gotcha, Chief. Are you sure about this? You run into anybody else? Sure. You see anybody else up here, Micah?
You run into anybody else?
I reckon we're the only ones crazy enough to be out in this, Morgan.
Yeah, well, don't talk to
Oh.
me about crazy.
Don't want to push it too much.
Oh, so no, glad you're all right. I was worried, Micah. Look, it's all gonna work out, Morgan. We lost a few folks, but that's just how it goes sometimes.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Good about it.
Where are all the others?
Old mining camp, back up the hill. Ain't much, shelter. So, this house, you speak to the people there already?
No. Okay, let's keep it down now, gentlemen. It's just up ahead.
Snuff and stash those lanterns, boys. Best you
Snuff
two
and
lie
stash.
low on this. Okay, let's head down there.
Alright, like 11 minutes in, and we actually get to see our first instigation with other people. How are we going to treat the world? I actually don't know if there's a choice with that in this particular situation, but... Oh, there's my health. What else you got?
Let's hitch up here.
Oh, I hear some music in the background.
Let me do the talking. We don't want to.
I don't know if my headset's on backwards, but I hear it coming from somewhere else. Hey, look at that. My headset was backwards. I had everything in reverse hearing that whole time, apparently.
Sounds like quite the party.
You two, get yourself out of sight. One lonely man is a lot less intimidating.
I'm already out of sight. Arthur Morgan, the Prowler.
Hide behind that wagon. Arthur, you take that old shed on the left and stay low, both of them.
Gotcha, Dutch. Of course, as usual, you have a plan. Dutch and his plans. I like this music. Dun, da, 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 dun, da, 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 dun.
Hello? Shut up, Billy. Excuse me. Hello? Oh, hello, friend.
What you want?
I am very sorry to disturb you. My friends and I, well, we got into some trouble up the way. Lost in the storm.
Where's Micah? What you doing, Micah? You good?
Gentlemen,
We can't help you, mister.
I got folks
Arthur,
dying on the trail.
Arthur, we got a problem.
What, Micah? Oh, shit.
There's a corpse right here.
Now, I just
Oh.
some
There's a
cans
body
of food
in the
or
wagon.
something.
I hear you. Just
Gentlemen,
There's a body in the wagon, you say, huh?
I think you should go now, buddy.
Oh, shots fired. Woo! It's been a second since I played, so I feel like I'm rocking this rifle. Revolver. It's not a rifle, it's a revolver. Come on, Arthur, reload! No, don't do that. Where? Where's he running to? What's he gonna do? There you go. Jesus, I'm sorry.
didn't seem to be going too well.
goddamn O'Driscoll boys here. Why?
What are we doing, Dutch? The O'Driscolls is about.
I'll bring the horses closer to the house. Arthur, let's go search the cabin.
Alright, first instigations did not go well.
Party in here.
Turn the place upside down. Grab as many supplies as you can.
Alright,
We
just to
need
pick
the
them up. What we got? We got some salted meats.
Medicine, whiskey.
Got a little jump. Yeah, got nothing over here. I forgot the O'Driscolls were like a whole thing in this.
O'Driscoll's. I don't believe it.
Oh,
It's
thanks.
a strange one, all right. Maybe they're hiding up here, too. There's a big price on Colm O'Driscoll's head. Nearly as big as
Is
the
that
one.
the lady that we're gonna see soon?
It's about the only thing me and Uncle Sam
Flip it.
agree
Is there anything on the back?
Oh. Looks like the poor bastard was married, too.
Yep,
At
Sadie.
some point.
That's her.
We can't eat it or drink it. Put it down.
Hey, come on, Dutch. I was just trying to check it out. You know, gotta talk to some people, learn some things.
Oh, I'm starving.
You should
Arthur, you are not starving. Eat some. Yeah, eat some jerky. Search some cabinets. What we got in here? I go first person? I think I might run this game in first person. I forgot that first person was totally an option. I don't know. I like to see Arthur. I do. I feel a little bit more
Maybe move the women and Jack
connected
down
with
here.
them when I'm doing that stuff. But maybe I'll do for a first person perspective.
I don't really want us to split up.
Oh, I know you don't, Dutch. But unfortunately, these things happen. Or as Micah said, it's part of life. What the hell is
Big
this?
old pool of blood on the floor here.
I saw it.
Probably the poor bastard who lived here. Micah found a dead body in the wagon outside.
That's
Keep searching
not
while I
atrocious.
track these on the horses.
Feels a little bit sluggish looking up and down. It might be something I have to play with later.
We can use, then meet me out here.
Oh, 1 second, Dutch. There's an upper floor. Let me check about up here. Never know what you'll find in these locations. Anything in here? No potato chips? No chips? Ooh, no, but I found ammo. I'll take that. Alright, I do believe that is everything. Ooh, that is really responsive. Let me... Okay, yeah, that's decent. I like that. That's like full-blown acceleration. We can do this. I play like Apex all the time, so my like speed is like off the charts.
Arthur, keep looking for stuff. Arthur, go see if there's anything in that barn.
Okay, that's just what I was thinking. Can I search the bodies real quick? Let me just, you know, do a little bit of the looty loot. If I can. Can I loot bodies? Current objective again. Okay, apparently I can't yet. We're not a corpse robber at the moment, my bad. Hello? Is anybody in here? Yoo-hoo! Oh, look at you. Oh, what the hell?
Well, he started it. I'm gonna break your neck.
Oh, so you think, buddy boy. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Get him with that Arthur combo. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Oh, did he now?
Come on, buddy, what you got? I just tore you to shreds. Ooh. How do I... Yeah, haha. Raise thine fists.
Sneaky little bastard. Should I kill him?
No. Not yet.
Not yet. But what you
Find
know,
out
buddy?
what they're doing here, and where Colm is.
Oh, that's
So,
habitual talk.
we gonna have a little conversation. I'm gonna ask you some questions, and I'm gonna give you some answers, okay? So first question, you ready for it? First question.
Ask him what they're doing here.
Where's Colm O'Driscoll?
With the others. At an old mining camp southwest of here. Near the lake.
So, what else you got?
What are you bastards doing?
Yeah.
Why are you up here?
We're fixing to rob some train. Gonna blow the tracks. I don't know more than that, I swear.
You know, that's usually when people start, like, trying to say they don't know
I would
anything.
say it looks like you have this, Arthur. Do what you want with him. I don't care. But bring that horse when you're done. Oh.
I don't know anything else. Please.
I'm gonna give you 3 taps just because you started hitting with me. So, 1, 2, and 3. When you wake up in a couple hours, you'll thank me. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Give me my hat back. Thank you. Oh, you're pretty. Sorry about that, Horsey. Had to deal with a madman. You are very lovely. Hey, whoop, 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 come. Hey, listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me, buddy. I'm not gonna do the same thing that I did to him. That I did to him. Did to you. We cool. Me and you cool. We cool as a cucumber. See, we so cool. Look at this. Look at this. Watch, watch. Ooh, ooh, you ice cold. That's how good we is. You ice cold. All right, now come on. We gotta go to Dutch. Dutch requires us for a plan. Let's get back to camp. Get our first login. Hey Dutch, I made him go to sleep by force. I got the horse.
You should keep them. Tie him up over there, Arthur.
Tie him up at the post over here? Okay, I got you, Dutch. I should keep him. What would I even name a horse? Be the first question. Everybody should comment. What should I name this horse? Whoa, whoa, whoa! We was just in here. What happened?
Oh, look what I found in the cellar. Wild thing, ain't ya?
Leave her alone.
I wasn't doing nothing. She's one of them O'Driscolls.
No, she ain't, Micah. Look at her. Miss. Are you...
Oh, you fool!
Jesus, Micah!
Miss. Now, it is gonna
I feel
be
like
okay.
Micah and Trevor would be best
We
friends.
mean you no harm. Miss. Come on. It'll be okay. We need to get out of here, and quick.
Thanks, Micah. We could have used this place. Well, if this is an O'Driscoll place, then probably not. They probably would have like wanted to come back to it or something.
And my husband,
Miss, you are safe now. And you can't stay here. You come with us. Arthur.
Miss, it's okay. We're bad men. We ain't them.
Hey, at least John's on it, or Arthur. At least Arthur's honest.
Keep you safe until you figure out what you want to do.
What's your name, miss? Miss.
Adler.
Adler.
Sadie Adler.
Sadie Adler. Mrs. He
Say no
was
more.
my husband.
Oh, the dude in the cart. Oh, I never even put that together. I'm a little slow. Damn. Well, R.I.P. to him. Shift in the next life, I hope, was graceful.
Hey! Somebody's coming!
Boy.
Looks like it's Dutch. Hey, everybody, Dutch is back! How'd you get on?
Micah found a homestead, but he weren't the first. Colm O'Driscoll and his scum, they beat us to it. We found some of them there, but there is more about, apparently. Scouting the train. Thank you.
That's the last thing we need right now, Dutch.
Well, it is what it is. But we found some supplies, some blankets, a little bit of food, and this poor soul, Mrs. Adler, Miss Tilly, Miss Karen, would you warm her up? Give her a drink or something? And Mrs. Adler, it's gonna be okay. You're safe now. They turned her into a widow. Animals. I need some rest. I haven't slept in 3 days.
You're over here. Miss O'Shea will show you the way. Mr. Morgan, we put you in a room over here.
Thank you, Miss Grimshaw.
Mr. Bell, you're with the fellas over there.
What? How come Arthur gets a room and I get a bunk bed next to Bill Williamson and a bunch of darkies?
Get yourself to bed.
Because I'm special. I'm the player character, Micah. You're a thing. Autosave. Sure. 88.2%. Good God, look at how far I was last time. Yeah, let's save over that by all means. Woo! Next morning. Enter pursued by a memory.
He ain't been seen in days. Weather ain't let up.
He's strong, and he's smart.
Strong, at least. Hello, Arthur.
Abigail?
Arthur, how you doing?
Just fine, Abigail. And you?
I need you to... I'm sorry to ask, but...
It's little John. He's got himself caught into a scrape again.
He ain't been seen in two days.
Your John will be fine. I mean, he may be as dumb as rocks and as dull as rusted iron, but that ain't changing because he got caught in some snowstorm.
Please go take a look. Javier?
Yes.
Javier, will you ride out with Arthur to take a look for John? You're the two best fit men we've got.
Now?
We're all Yeah, we're pretty worried about him.
I know. If the situation were reversed, he'd look for me.
Thank you.
This way. Last I know, John was headed up the river.
For all we know, he kept riding north and never looked back.
He wouldn't leave. Not like that.
I'm just gonna ride off into the distance. Sorry to mention this so late. I do plan on going through most of the dialogue in this game, though. If anybody ever watches the content on my channel, I want them to be able to get the good experience of the story. So I try to not interrupt the characters. I'm going to go through as much dialogue as I actually care to go to. So when talking to people, if it has like multiple choices on what to say, I'm probably going to only ask 1 or 2 items to keep the conversations a little bit shorter. But if you are interested, feel free to buy the game and actually pursue the other options. By all means. You're going to miss half of the dialogue with me. You can get the other half for only the short price of, I think it's like $50 right now for the Legendary Edition or something like that. Rockstar definitely deserves it. This game is a masterpiece. So.
That way.
Sure, well, come on then.
Come on, Javier. Let's roll.
There's some tracks leading to the river. Ha! Cálmate.
2 hours ago, most.
Let's cross.
Oh, no.
See, they continue up that way.
Oh, we got to cross right here at the edge, man? Really?
You think it's John?
You tell me. These are horse tracks for sure, but could be anyone. Let's just see where they lead.
So, you were there, Javier. What really happened on that boat?
We had the money, it seemed fine. Then suddenly they were everywhere.
Bounty hunters?
No, Pinkertons. It was crazy.
Pinkertons.
Raining
Such
bullets.
a weird name. I always wondered where that name came from. We just need to follow the tracks.
Big ravine here.
I can certainly follow the tracks. Change distance and perspective. Nah, I think we in it for the business. We're gonna go first person all the way.
But it was a bad situation.
That ain't like him, though.
I definitely want to give an immersive experience for my audience. So I'm hoping that the audio and my
Davey got shot. Mac and
vocal
John
audio, the
both
audio
shot
for the
too.
game, and then my microphone audio. I hope they're both adequate. Feel free to tell me if one needs to be more than the other.
We were only just holding on.
Bad business, all right.
Come on, Javier. Oh, don't come on,
That
Javier.
snow's coming in hot again.
We'll lose these tracks if we don't move fast.
Well, where did they even go? I don't even see any tracks. Okay, I see some. They're right there, actually. I wish I had a little hat, like HUD, like above my head. There was a little hat or something like that. That'd be kind of cool. I'll never know if Arthur's got a hat on or not at this point. Something to think about, Rockstar. Hat HUDs. I actually do think that different HUDs for like helmets and hats and stuff like that would be pretty cool in games. Add to that immersive factor a little bit.
Come on, boy.
Well, come on, but be gentle. You're on the side of a cliff, man.
Horses are getting tired.
Yeah, a lot of fresh snow here.
I don't know about this, Javier. I mean, we can't follow nothing.
Let's push on a little bit. Maybe we'll pick up the trail again.
I agree. Let's check it out, see what's up. That looks like death.
Almost there, boy. Come on now.
Yep, almost there, buddy. Is this the horse that we picked up also? I think it is.
Over there. You see that?
Is it our man? Is he passed out? John! John! That's not John.
John was riding that horse when we left Blackwater.
Oh. I knew that. That was his horse. Ooh. Ooh. Javier, I hear him. He's up here.
Come on. Up there.
Yeah, yeah, I'm ahead of you, bud. Let's go. Come on. Come on. We're almost there. John, we're almost there. Hold up.
He's coming from up ahead somewhere.
Okay, well let's walk. Come on.
Further on the horses. Have to
walk from here.
Okay, Javier, I'm on it.
Shotgun from your horse. Who knows what's up ahead?
Yeah. Always with the shotguns. A solid off one?
Down this way.
Do I have any other cargo? Or is it just that stuff? Eventually I'll get like the long arms and stuff like that and dual revolvers and whatnot. Okay. Oh, I can't carry more than like a revolver in this? Okay. Alright, let's keep walking. Come on, Javier. Pick up the pace. Our man John is out here fighting the cold to death. Are you sure about this? Nah, I'm sure. I'm like 100% sure. Let's go get our man.
Careful here.
Ooh, boy.
Yeah, that we're high up here. You're telling me.
Agreed. John, we're right here. John. Jesus.
Careful.
Arthur's tired. Okay.
Slippery, be careful.
Yeah, Javier, top of the mountain and all that, I'm aware.
Stay low under here.
Thank you, Javier. I'm fully aware of what ducking is.
Okay.
Do you hear that piano, though?
Watch your step. This is real slippery. Stay close to the wall. Up here. Come on. Gap here. That sounds closer now. Come on. We're coming, John.
Okay.
Damn, it's cold.
Whew, running on low energy. Javier, is he up there? Do you see him? Hang on, let me grab a snack real quick. Restores health. I need these things. Let me just that was good. Peaches are good. Let me get another one. Oh god, I love peaches. Baked beans. They're a little cold. Might not need them right now. Peaches were good. I like peaches. Sorry, Javier. My peach affection was just activated. Funnily enough, peaches and mangoes are like on the bottom of my fruits list. I actually am not too much of a fan of them.
John, you there?
John! Johnny boy! You out there?
That's John.
Where the hell are you?
Coming. Down here.
Jesus Christ, where are you at? I hear you.
Hey.
Johnny boy!
Right. Hot down, Marston.
Yeah. You see him?
That's quite a scratch you got there.
Good lord.
Never thought I'd say this, but good to see you, Arthur Morgan.
You don't look so good.
I don't feel too good neither. I'm freezing.
Freeze on your own time. We gotta get you back to camp.
Don't die just yet, cowboy.
That's the honest truth.
Come on, compadre.
Let us go, compatriot. Oh my god, I'm just hoisting him over my shoulder.
Can't go back the way we came. Let's try this way. Ain't you a sorry sight?
I'm about to say, you're also like 20 pounds heavier than I want you to be.
See? I told Dutch you weren't the right man for this.
Sure you did.
You alright?
I don't think so.
Come on. Hopefully this will lead us out.
Oh.
Look up there.
Hey, Javier. Do you yeah, okay, yep, that's happening. Hey, John,
Head for the
you're
horse.
gonna have to walk a little bit.
Hands off until you're clear. Alright, John, come on. Let's get
Come
you
on,
out.
buddy boy. I ain't grabbed this shotgun for nothing.
Hey! Good work, Arthur.
Yep.
Okay, let's get going. Before
Anybody else?
bastards show up.
Can y'all walk quicker? Like, did you not just hear those guns go off? That's like bad news right there. Come on. Hey, 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 pretty. Calm down, calm down. Yes. We're okay, we're okay. I know, scary noises. Yep, uh-huh, mm-hmm.
Okay, boy.
Okay, that wasn't even my horse, but calm down anyway. Don't make me make you calm down. All right, Javier, we good to go?
Let's get back to the others.
Yep, come on. Keep a-walking. Hey, John, can you not die?
You'll be
John.
fine. It's just like a dog bite.
Knew a fella? Got bit by a dog. Died an hour later.
That's what we like to call a pessimistic death.
Not yet.
Alright, I think we're in the clear, gentlemen. Only 3 of them, though. That seemed like a very odd number for a pack of dogs. Just saying.
Up there? 4 of them.
I called it! I called it!
Go!
Javier, keep moving.
Look out on the right.
Javier, I'm kind of aware, man. Come on, keep moving.
Get out of here! Get out!
Keep walking, keep walking. Javier, I swear to God, if you slow down.
Don't think so.
Jesus.
You still with us, Marston?
Just about.
You're gonna be okay.
Living, breathing, eating. Come on.
Thanks for coming for me.
Of course. That bullet in Blackwater, now this. You had a hell of a time.
And Arthur always says, I'm lucky.
Well, you're lucky we
None of
found
us
you.
are lucky right now.
I know, Seabiscuit. Come on. No, that's not her name. We'll name her later.
Try to lose a scent. Don't want to leave a trail right back to camp.
You know, we're gonna need to come up with a better story for that scar.
So, freezing, bleeding, starving, damn near getting eaten to death ain't good enough for you.
Here, let's cross to the left.
I don't know. We could probably add like some TNT and
Come on.
buoy sticks or something like that if you really want.
See those buildings up ahead, John? That's where we camped. You're there.
Home free. Almost there. Come on, Javier. I'm gonna race you. I'm gonna race you to the bed. Bet you I'll make it. No, hey, you cheating. Come, get back here. Come on. What are you doing?
Someone help John down off this horse.
Alright, you win this round. You get the bed. I will take the floor. Or the couch. I don't know if we got a couch yet, though. Ooh, somebody started a fire.
We
Nice.
got some help. We need some help here.
Hello?
You're alive! You're alive!
Here we go. There we go. Ay, careful, idiotas. It's his leg.
Come on,
Oh,
let's get
whatever's
you warm.
left of the leg.
Thank you both. This is a new low, even by your standards.
Thank you, Arthur. Thank
You
you.
got any other lost maidens need saving?
Not today.
Have you and Dutch talked about how we're gonna get out of this?
I was just discussing with Herr Strauss when the weather breaks. Suppose we'll have to keep heading east.
East? Into all that civilization?
I know. The west is where our problems are worse. Come on, Herr Strauss. Let's get warm.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan.
Alright, gentlemen. I think I'm gonna go rest my face. Get some shut-eye. Quite an exciting intro. I didn't realize that this took about 45 minutes to press through.
We've been running for weeks. We found shelter and been resting here in some old abandoned mining town while we wait the thaw. Hardly the spring I had been hoping for.
Alright, we're actually finally in camp, ready to take a little break from all the action. Ugh. Got some mission completion. Did I get anything wrong with it? Any extra challenges? Complete with at least 80% and kill all the wolves. Hey, look at that.
When the storm breaks, we move.
Alright, I don't want to go out there yet. Well, maybe I will. Let me get outside and see where that gets us first. Gentlemen?
Sound doubtful.
Not Doubtful, just worried.
What do you think, Arthur?
What's
Well,
up?
I wasn't on that boat, so hard to say, but I trust your judgment, Dutch. Always have.
Thank you, son.
Of course.
We have been shot at before, Hosea. I don't feel that this is honestly anything new.
Well, you never get, bored of getting shot at, just saying.
But then the storm covered our tracks, so now we wait.
Hello, Molly.
And we go back to Blackwater.
You okay in here, Molly? It might be warmer by the fire.
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay.
For now.
Alright, well, I'll leave you be.
You got this. We're
Alright, I'm gonna head outside, gentlemen. I'll talk to you later.
Stay strong.
Woo! Outside into the big, beautiful world. We are finally here, able to walk around and actually do some things. I'm gonna come outside. I'm gonna actually go rest by this campfire for a second. We gotta do some journaling. I'm not ready to talk. I'll talk soon. Get settled down by the campfire, though. Well, stand by it. Alright, time to actually look at our journal. So, I went ahead and got this beautiful journal off of Amazon. And it's a leather one, and it's got decent, authentic enough pages. So, let's check it out. Arthur Morgan, first thing I sketched into it. Throughout the duration of these videos, I'm going to try and be carving my pencil with a knife. Try to do some justice to Arthur Morgan. Pretty cool statues and stuff. Don't play with knives. You always got to mention that. Don't play with them. But for aesthetic reasons, trying to professionally immerse myself with the character of Arthur Morgan, it's going to be one of those challenges I try to add myself. So let's open it up. Got it untangled. And here we are, page 1. Alright, what do we want to include even? I don't even know. We got a lot of stuff that just happened. So, I think he said that there was a boat, and we had the boat problem. So, we'll start there, because that's kind of where our journey begins. And I'm just going to throw some rough sketches out. So, get the front of a ship going on here. I wonder if they ever get into more, pseudo details of what happens on this boat, or if, there's a flashback to participate in or something like that, There's some, water effects in here real quick. I'm going to try and only go quick on some sketches, make everything decent and efficient, and I don't even know what a boat looks like during this time period, so I'm going to kind of shimmy one together. Hopefully it's not atrocious flipping. That little effect here. You can see it go into the water. I hope that by the end of this series, this journal just has a bunch of crude sketches and drawing, and maybe along the way my drawing skills get a little bit better too. Oh, there you go. Arthur can politely enjoy the snow and all that cinematically while we do this. There you go. I don't know if that does it any justice, but there you go. So, very start of our journey, just to give everybody a little recap, we had the boat mission, we saw money, it was profit, it was supposed to work out, it didn't work out, so we had some problems. That money, that's a no-no. We don't try that anymore. And then, just as soon as we get into the snow-bent hell world of our new wonderland, the damn O'Driscolls came about. During the O'Driscolls contest, we ended up having Sadie Adler join us, Mrs. Adler's himself, the widow. They took her, killed the damn lady's husband. And we found John. John's finally back with us, but he's a little scrapey for wears. And that John came with me and Javier. Javier, let's see if I can do Javier some justice. Give him a little mustache a little go. Let's see what we can do here. Javier's right in front of me, I'm pretty sure. And Javier's got something like this. There you go. Javier himself. It looks like it's his freaking face. Nose here, mouth here. There we go. Little Javier symbol thing. I might just go with the goatee design from now on. But there you go. First intro in our thing. And now we have a new home. Let me go ahead and get one more little item here for our journey going on. I want to get a little drawing of the house. Is there a camera mode or anything like that? Camera mode. There you go. Alright, really? I just want to grab that real quick. So let's throw up our first camp. I don't remember what the name of this is, but it's a log cabin. See if I can do it any justice. And I feel like I already butched it, but let's keep it going. Oh god, I so butchered this already. I am not an artist, that is for sure. This has got like a little overhang, so let's what we got here? We got something like this going on. Yeah. And something like this. Okay. And then a little doorway here. Y'all see that doorway? I'm gonna try and do a little sketch of every house we come across. Or not every house, every camp. I'm an atrocious artist. But I try, so that's what makes me feel important. Got that there. I think we got some like little pillars on the side. It's probably because I'm just not adding details, so we'll add some like circles here. And we'll have the circles like interlocked. Just like a little detail we can add to the drawing to make it seem a little more interesting, I guess. Or maybe you won't even be able to tell what I'm doing. Maybe you'll look at this and you'll be like, good God, is this man snorting something? So we'll do that. Then we got some on the other side here. And then they're in this the roof also, aren't they? So I'll throw some loops up here along the roof. Yeah. Looks kind of ridiculous, but you know what? It looks kind of, I like it. Slice some in here. And we'll dark tone this in a second. Hang on. And then like fade it a little. Come on, yeah, let's see if I can. There we go. That's alright. It's alright. And then we'll add some here as well. I know I'm not the greatest, but I hope at least when I come back and look at my little doodle, I know what I was referring to. It's a crude sketch of what is our current homestead. We got anything else? We can do some of these along the way. Well, technically that's coming from this direction. You know, it's like this. And then like this. Oh, I'm getting confused. Hang on. So this one comes from this way, and then this way, and this way, and this way, and this way. If anybody ever does 3-point drawings or something like that during, you know, their existence as an artiste, by all means, hopefully you can show me how to do this better. And there's a little window up here too. I'm gonna add that little window, make it look cool. And then we got a little door open here. Squeaky! We'll make this one closed. Yeah, you can kind of tell that. That's alright. And then we got a window here as well, it looks like. This one's boarded up. So we'll put some strikes across it. And then last but not least, I'm going to separate the top of the house from the bottom of the house. And actually this line here, I feel like is what's messing me up. This line needs to be crooked. Like that? Nah, it's too much. That's too much. Hang on. So like... Yeah? No? Yeah, no? I'll go ahead and make our little path out of the house here. kind of crooks off a little bit like this. And then I unfortunately decided to add some more footprints in the snow here. Get some like snow pile up around that door. And we'll just make that trickle off in the distance. And we'll have like a little side gap here that's like starting to open up, but it like fades in or whatever. There you go, that's an easy way to kind of make a foot. You just like draw a little dot and then like a little exclamation point. Yeah, I kind of like that. And last but not least, what else do I want to add? I want to add the campfire. I don't want to add the horses because I can't draw a horse, but I think I can add a campfire. So we'll do like a log here. Another crudely drawn log. Sitting next to another log. Circle over to dad. And then we'll do one more that's crooked, because now it looks too weird just by how many are perpendicular and all that, you know? Like that. And then we will do this on fire. So let's go ahead and just throw up some flames and stuff like that. If you don't know how to draw flames, you just draw a lot of spikes. Going different ways, doing different things, yeah. And you can add some like extra spikes on top of those spikes. I have no idea how to draw, so please do not take this seriously. If you want a drawing tutorial, go watch some Bob Ross. He's really good at that stuff. Well, he's not good at drawing, he's good at landscapes. I imagine he'd be good at drawing. And we'll do some sizzle marks. Some footprints around it. Well, hang on. We'll add like a little fire area around it. Yeah. So close to the log cabin, because why not? A couple footprints trailing off or something like that, you know? Instead of that, we'll just strike this one out. And that'll be like the footprint that came from here. You know? There you go! Well, that's pretty cool. I don't know where... This is the old mine, so we'll put... At the top right, we'll put... Old mine. Old mine. Put this in quotes as well. This is our current home. There you go. A little door handle, my bad. Give that piece of wood strike across. Hang on, almost done, I promise. And then it looks like a plank here, and it looks like a plank here, and there's planks, and there's a door handle there. Okay, there you go. All right, cool. First one done. Journal journey has begun. One page of many. Isn't that awesome? Hope y'all enjoy my terrible, terrible artistry. So, let's go ahead and close this up. And put it back for the moment. We'll go ahead and reopen it when we get to the next calm zone. We have been here for an hour, so 45 more minutes doesn't sound terrible. Let's check out what we got. Alright, who do we have? We have Bill and Mr. Pearson. I don't like Bill. Let's go with Mr. Pearson. I'll do some hunting, I think is what his thing is, if I remember correctly. Strap there.
We're gonna starve to death up here, Mr. Morgan.
Yeah, I imagine you'd say that.
We're okay.
Get a little sip of my inconspicuous beverage.
A few cans of food and a rabbit. For what? 10, 12 people? When I was in the Navy.
I do not wish to hear about what you got up to in the Navy, Mr. Pearson.
We were stranded at sea for 50 days.
And you unfortunately survived.
When we ran away from Blackwater, I wasn't able to get supplies in.
Well, when government agents are hunting you down, sometimes shopping trips need to be cut short. We'll survive. We always have. If needs be, we can eat you. You're the fattest.
I sent Lenny and Bill hunting, and they found nothing.
Well, Lenny's more into book learning than hunting. Bill's a fool.
Double
Unless
true.
Those mountains are full of game that want to read. Ain't no wonder they found
Enough of this. We'll go find something. Come on, Arthur.
Wait a second. Hold on. Here. You're gonna need something to eat out there.
Assorted, salted offal.
The hell's an
Starving
awful?
would be preferable.
Come on, let's go.
You can't go hunting. Look at your hand.
I can't stay here listening to you two. Look, if there's game in those hills, I'll find it. And you can kill it.
You need to rest, Charles.
Charles.
This is rest?
I was thinking this was Javier for some reason.
Come along.
I was like, that didn't look like his mustache. I just drew his mustache. It's right there. Stop coughing, Mr. Pearson. It's not good for your health, I hear.
Here, you take this. I can't use it, and you'll have to.
Oh, you're joking.
Use a gun, and we'll scare off every animal for miles around.
It didn't work the last time with the wolves.
Come on, this way.
Okay. Away we go. Let me slow my horse down. I don't want to scare him away. So, Charles. What,
How are you holding up, Charles?
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm okay, apart from this hand. Stupid mistake.
Still bad?
It'll be fine in a day or two. I just can't pull a bow right now.
I sure hope I can. Never really got the hang of it.
You'll be fine.
So, you reckon we're gonna find something to kill that ain't an O'Driscoll?
Huh.
Even if the
There's
worst,
meat
we
up
can
here
just start
for
eating
sure.
O'Driscolls. I'm just
Pearson
saying.
doesn't know what he's talking about. Now the weather's eased off a bit, they'll be needing to feed.
So when it gets cool enough, not only do
We'll head
we
up
need
this
to
way.
find something to
Find some
eat,
higher
they
ground.
need to find something to eat. Interesting. Oh, taking the detour to the left.
Been a wild few days, all right. That ride north from Blackwater, getting stuck in the storm, bringing John back in.
You've had a lot put on you. I wish I could have done more.
I didn't mean it like that, just a lot to think back on.
I still don't really know what happened on that boat.
Me neither.
Hey, it was a boat. I was thinking it was
Well,
a train
Javier
for some
told me
reason.
a bit, but it sure weren't good.
True enough. I thought you were supposed to stay downwind during storms. Maybe snow, like, deters that or changes that somehow. What am I gonna call my horse? Right now I'm looking at my horse's butt and I'm thinking Moo Moo. If it's a girl, I'll name it Moo Moo. I'll name her Moo Moo. Oh no, it's Moo Moo Ass. Moo Moo Wagon? Mugen. Mugen's not a bad name. Oh, that's his horse. I'm dumb. My horse is the one I'm on, obviously. I'm gonna call his
See some of the ground
Moo Moo though.
here.
What you got? Oh, don't want to use that. Let me pull out the bow. There it is. Put that back real quick. I ain't that skilled yet. Mr. Morgan.
That's good.
No wind at all is bad, but if it's too strong, they won't move. Now shh. Stay quiet.
No wind at all is bad. Why is no wind bad? Is that when like your scent lingers? Maybe you got like more cover or something like that when your scent's moving from one location to the other?
Stop here a second.
Oh,
I see something.
stopping. What we got? Oh, I pick up what you're putting down.
Recently.
How can you tell?
You can look at the tracks, man.
Not.
No, I don't want that. Come on now.
You're gonna need the bow.
Yeah, I'm aware I need the bow.
Leave it on your horse.
It's not. It's on me. Yeah, no, not that. This.
Keep down. Move quietly and slowly.
What do you mean, like go underneath? You just want me to go underneath it, or?
You see the tracks?
I think so.
I lost
Maybe
them.
not.
Focus.
Use your eagle eye to highlight animal
Crouch down
tracks.
a bit.
Oh, okay. I wonder if this game's actually intuitive enough to like lead full tracks the entire duration. I'm gonna try and do that.
Easier in the snow, but
Try to
once
use a
you get
lot of
away, you'll be able to track nearly as well in
tracking
grass and
without
wood.
using this stuff. I feel like this game is good. It probably knows what it's doing. I did lose it. Hang on, let's see if I can get it again.
Stop running.
There it
Making
is.
too much noise.
I'm not running. I'm walking quickly.
Shh. Down there. You see him? Are you ready with that bow?
Hang on, let me get a
Aim for their
little
head
bit closer.
or neck. We want a good, clean kill. Get good tension on the string before. Good shot. Now
Hey, thanks for the
fire
tips,
another.
bud. Oh, another one. Well, where am I gonna find another one? Shouldn't we also, like, grab the item house one first? I'm just saying. You got more scent? Is that what we're doing? We're following the scent again? Okay, I'm gonna, like, turn this off and just see if I can follow along the path that the game laid out for me. Because I can see these tracks. I see these tracks. In fact, hold up. Hold up a second. We're gonna be smart about this. Alright, day 2. We got tracks. What do these tracks look like? They're kind of generic. They're just like... this. Deer have kind of interesting feet. Let's throw up a couple of them. Oh, that plucking in the background is horrifying also. This way we can remember in the future what type of tracks we've come across. Get that a little bit more of an oval shape. Deer and mountain. There you go. We got some deer tracks. Close that back up for a second. Pencil right there. All right. Let's keep following. I also think that the deer tracks are backwards. Are they? Or no, is that... Oh, I'm just dumb. For some reason, I was thinking that, like, maybe it was, like, 2 toes. But they got, like, hooves or something like that, don't they? I'm not a deer expert. Oh. I am a deer hunting expert.
Got it.
Nice.
Well done. I think that's all we can carry.
I'm about to say, there's only 2 of us, so
Okay.
hopefully we carry what we need.
You sure your hand's okay?
It'll be fine.
Pick this one up real quick. Come on, sweetie. Ugh, okay. White-tailed deer. Let's hold up the compodium. Is this gonna give us some extra stuff to look at? I put mountain deer. We'll specify. White tail. White-tailed deer in the mountains. And so if they were walking, I think we'd actually want to put these indication lines over this way, like such. A little bit better. Alright, close that back up. Put that back. Let's keep going. White-tailed deer it is. Gonna learn a lot about some animals during this playthrough. Charles, you got the other one?
I'm gonna get this pack on my horse.
There he is. All right, we're gonna do the test. Okay, we gotta investigate real quick. Oh nope, hang on. I'm gonna put this on my my horse.
Pretty good hunt there, boy.
Oh, my lungs just ain't. What we got? We got a. Oh, well, Walker's going to the bathroom real quick. I'll let him go for a second. My bad. Walker, are you a boy or girl? I believe you are, in fact, a boy. You are a boy. Okay, Walker's a boy. So, question is what do we name our good fella here?
Yep.
And always keep in mind that I could be wrong. I'm not a horse expert either, so.
You found him.
I knew you'd be okay with that bow.
It's easier when they ain't shooting back.
Yeah, that's always true.
I've seen enough of that.
Considering how things were looking a couple of days back, well, maybe our luck is finally on the turn.
Seems to me we should be putting our effort into getting off this mountain now.
Definitely agreed. Love to get to the next campsite.
People are still weak, and well, you've seen how snowed in those wagons are. They ain't going nowhere until we get some more thaw.
You're probably right. And even if we do get off here, what then?
I still got the deer.
This is a big country. We'll find somewhere.
Can't look on the back of my horse exactly. Oh, apparently I can. Just not that way. I just can't see what's on the back of it, so I'm gonna have to like pop out sometimes.
You notice how Pearson's had a bottle in his hand ever since we fled Blackwater? We give the camp cook 5 minutes to grab the essentials and go, and he doesn't even bring a crumb of food.
Good that we caught more than one. A lot of mouths to feed.
And that girl from the ranch now, too. But not sure she'll be eating much.
She has a wild look in her eye.
You would, too. She lost her husband, her home, everything she had.
So what do we do with her?
Once we get out of here and we're back on our feet, we'll see. She might have family somewhere.
So it was O'Driscoll's you ran into there?
Yeah. Last thing we was expecting.
What is it with the O'Driscolls?
You ain't dealt with them? I suppose. Hell, we ain't run into them much the last 6 months. I guess because they've been over this way.
Oh, they expanded outwards already. Oh, look at those mountains also. I ain't even paying attention to the scenery. This is a beautiful landscape.
Big gang. Nasty sons of bitches. Their leader, Combe, and Dutch go way back. And not in a good way. A proper blood feud.
So I heard.
About to say, blood for blood and all that between gangs. I might have to resolve that O'Driscoll situation eventually in the future, you know what I'm saying? We gotta sleepy 'em. Is that a bear?
Watch out. Bear up ahead.
That's what I was just thinking.
See if we can find another way around.
What you got? I'm about to say, I don't want to wrestle into a bear.
You must be real hungry. Stay well back. Spring storms like this are the worst for animals that sleep all winter.
Oh, is he hibernation eating? Oh, did he just leave? I wasn't even paying attention, my bad. Oh, you can see his tracks. See him up there? You can see him in the distance. Oh, I see him right there. I don't want to play with him. We ain't gonna be playing too much.
Cut up here, off the trail.
I feel like we're going towards him now. Hold the calm horse. Yeah, calm down, buddy. It's alright. We cool? I'm gonna get you a right and proper name. You the type of fella that needs a name.
We ain't ever talked that much, you and me. How long
You
been
may?
with us now? 5, 6 months?
Something like that?
Bet you didn't expect this.
What?
Any of this. Blackwater mess. Being up here?
Sooner or later, a job's gonna go wrong. Nature of life.
I just thought you might have moved on by now.
You want me to move on?
No. No, not at all. I know you could run it alone, no problem.
I did that for a long time. I'm done with it. Always wondering if someone's gonna kill you in your sleep.
I still wonder that most nights.
You know what it's like sleeping near Micah?
This suits me. Sure, I could fall in with another gang, but Dutch. You know, Dutch is different.
Oh, yes. Dutch is certainly different.
I hear he has a
To
plan.
be fair, most of you do. And for a fellow with a black father and an Indian mother, that ain't normally the case.
Well, we need you now. More than
Good
ever.
having you, Charles.
Good.
I'll be the first to say it.
How long have you been with these boys?
Too damn long.
Me? Oh, 20 years, something like that. Since I was a boy.
20 years?
Yeah. He taught me to read. John, too. Taught me a few other things.
We taught John how to read? Jesus
I'm sure.
Christ.
Dutch saved me. Saved most of us. That's why we need to stick by him through this. He always sees us right.
Well, Dutch is the man with the plan, as I've heard.
How's that new horse?
He's all right.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
He'll do for now. I appreciate you letting me take Taima the other night.
She's a strong one. It's been as hard on the horses as on the rest of us. I don't know what Dutch would do if something happened to the Count.
Same with Bill and Brown Jack. He's a drunk, miserable bastard, but he loves that horse.
Everybody's got to have an affection for a well-behaved animal.
I tried to ride the Count once. Bucked me faster than a bull. Won't take nobody but him.
They call his horse the Count. That isn't a reference or two. Reveal that AM. Make sure Arthur Morgan's journal's revealed. There you go.
I'm gonna hitch Taima over here.
Gotcha. I'll hitch.
Brought some food
What are
back,
we gonna call
boys.
him? We gotta think of some names. Let me get off and get a good look at him real quick. Move his deer for a second.
Come on, let's get these over to Pearson. And thank you for showing me how to use the bow properly.
I only showed you a little. Takes a lifetime of practice to master.
You know, I probably could have done it without you, but you know, I totally didn't do it without you. So I appreciate you. Let's get these these deer carcasses in here. Pearson,
Well.
look what I got.
Just drop it down in here. What a surprise. Find a camp rat loitering around in the kitchen.
Is that any way to greet an old friend? I feel like we haven't spoken for days.
I do my utmost to avoid.
He loves me, really. It's his sad way of showing affection.
No, it isn't. Now shoot, get lost.
Well, see you gents later.
Was that Uncle or
You got
Bill
on
Williamson?
just fine. Charles is a wonder.
Have a drink, boys. You earned it.
Jesus, what is that?
Navy rum, sir. It's the only thing. The only thing. Keeps you sane, it does.
Yeah, seems to have done a treat on you. You go rest that hand, Charles.
I'll be fine in a few days.
You mind helping me with the skinning, Mr. Morgan? It's easier if we do it together.
Do I get to skin you?
You're always one with the jokes, aren't you? Come on.
This really isn't a job for a man with a burnt hand. I'll see you both later.
You skin that one you dumped on the floor there.
Pretty little skin we got here. Alright, well, I'd like to say thank you, Whitetail Deer, for being the first of many great hunts. Yeah, shut. Okay, here we go. Thank you for what you are about to offer us. We appreciate everything you are loaning to our endeavors in the future. Oh my god.
Not too bad, Mr. Morgan.
Yeah.
They always said you were a butcher. You know, you could trade these or sell these in pretty much any town. If you're looking to make a legitimate bit of money, of course.
Right now, I'm just looking to get off this mountain alive.
Well, if you catch anything else, you bring it to me.
Sure.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Heck, Arthur Morgan's first decent bit of hunting after all these years.
Yeah. Well, we're on the run now. fair bit to survive. Just make a good stew. Folk need it. It's been a tough few days.
Very true. Whew. Quite cold. Alright, well, we got the deer, so everybody's got something good to eat. This is our horse, huh? Let me get a good look at you. Fantastic beast you. Tennessee Walker, Mahogany Bay. Decent speed, decent acceleration. This is your main horse. Well, Tennessee Walker, let me get you a little pat.
Yeah, good boy.
Buzzy, quite nice fella. You know, what are we gonna name Tennessee Walker? Could call him Ranger. I like Ranger. We're up in the mountains. Mountain Ranger. Sebastian the Mountain Ranger. Sebastian's I kind of like Sebastian. Sebastian! Nah, but Sebastian doesn't really match it. Go something generic. Dallas. There you are. Got some pretty eyes. Anything off of the eyes? Yeah, kind of brown. We'll have to think of something. He's got a nice little brown / auburn, so we gotta go with like Fury or something. Snow Fury. Think of some names. Feel free to throw it in the comments. I'm gonna go over here and try to finish up with some camp duties real quick. Javier?
Javier?
Hello. Up with you boys because I thought you liked action. A couple of days on the lam, you lot have all turned yellow. Apart from you, of course.
Shut up, Micah.
I ain't never seen so many long faces. I guess folks miss them. That fell. But when I fall, I don't want no fuss.
When you fall, there'll be a party.
I'll be the one to raise it.
That funny? Sure.
Oh, whoa!
I don't feel like being laughed at by the likes of you two.
Stop it! Now! You fools punching each other when Como Driscoll's needing punching hard. You want to sit around waiting for him to come find us? All of you, we got work to do. Come on.
Are you sure about this, Dutch?
Yes.
Folks been through a lot recently. We hardly back on our feet yet.
And the last thing we need is to get bushwhacked by Como Driscoll. Let's go.
I know you hate him, Dutch.
He's here for us.
I doubt that.
No, you're just doubting me.
I would never
Dutch,
doubt you,
I ain't
Dutch.
never doubted you.
You always said revenge is a luxury we can't afford.
This is the right call, Arthur. Take this.
Get your old
And this is
stretch
about
on your
more
back.
than revenge for business long ago. They were talking about trains and detonators here. Colm always had good information. Come on.
And you think now is the right time to hit a train?
Now you might fancy living on deer piss and rabbit shit. I'm getting too old for that life. Mr. Matthews, Mr. Smith, Mr. Pearson, would you please look after the place? There are O'Driscolls about. Yeah!
O'Driscoll's at bay. Well, let's go catch us an O'Driscoll.
Southwest, right, Arthur?
Yeah. He said follow the main trail southwest. They're camped near some lake.
It's a run with the posse.
Let's go find these bastards before they find us and rob this score they're planning.
Robbed the score. So we're just gonna take their stuff, huh? Not bad, Dutch. I just think that there's a funny humor to your plan being somebody else's plan. I don't know if there's a difficulty setting in this game, but I'd certainly up it to whatever degree we can.
Quite a few of them.
I'd say I got a bunch of tracks here. Can I search them?
Here are us and them.
Nah, I'm good.
They must be this way.
Is that them over there? No, we're like way too far out.
Of course. Listen, I know you don't think much of my ideas recently, but this is the right move.
Okay.
This is the right choice, Arthur.
I learned a long time ago that you hit Como Driscoll. Wait for him, and people you love will die.
I don't know about that.
Between you and him needs to be put to rest, one way or another.
It will be.
Some
Micah,
things
you're
I
not
can
helping.
forgive, others I can forget. What he did to Hannibal, I can't do neither.
You killed his brother, Dutch.
Yes, I did. And I hope the bastards will be reunited soon enough. That's how this will end.
Damn right, boss.
Oh, you freaking butt licker. Guys, I see some smoke in the distance.
Let's cut up here and take a look. They said it was near the lake, so we must be close.
I'm about to say, I think we just passed a piece of the lake. Oh, the horse is giving out. Come on. Come on.
Hold up here.
Come on. Okay, okay, we're almost done. We're almost done. There you are. You have a very majestic horse,
All right,
Dutch.
This is it.
Anybody else got some decent horses? Yeah, you got some nice horses over there.
Are we goddamn
Look at that furry buddy.
Ready, Dutch.
Good.
Yep.
Now, Mr. Morgan and I, we're gonna head up here a little, see if we can't get a sense of the layout of the camp.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Williamson, Mr. Bell, you two take up a hidden position just outside the camp.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mr. Summers, Mr. Escuela,
Yep.
you two hold position here.
Yep. Yep.
Let's go.
Want somebody to do some recon and recovery. Make sure the horses don't skedaddle on their way. Alright, Dutch. Oh, look at him. He's got white pistols, too. White horse, white pistols. Is he our knight in shining armor? He's just covered in charcoal and soot. Ooh. The thoughts. Alright, what you see, Dutch? I see a little bit of smoke coming off in the distance. Let's see what there is to see, Dutch. Pull out my binoculars. Got some horses. Some rundown houses.
There they are. That's definitely them.
Oh, they got a little sniper tower.
I think so.
Yeah, that's him.
There's a bunch of them, too. There's like 5 of them down there. The hell was that? Oh, he's heading out. I don't think we're gonna catch him. Dutch, what do you think? They got a man up in that tower.
Who's he talking to? He don't seem very happy.
Yeah, I don't know. They got some horses. Seems like he might be running out soon. There's that old mine.
They leaving?
Seem to be. Should we go get him?
No. Colin can wait. Best to get some of them out of there.
I'm about to say we could take care of him quickly enough and then...
Rob him and his score if he never finds out about it. Come on, let's get down there.
Alright, Dutch. I'm moving with you. About to say everybody else already run down? Yep, looks like it.
Don't forget to grab that rifle.
Yes, 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 yes. I got it. Hang on, Dutch. I'm getting my rifle. I wish I had 6 pockets, one for each of the guns I need to carry around.
You got it, Dutch.
About to say get some marksmans up in here. Alright, what we got? We got carbine repeater and a shoulder bow. We got the sawed off. We got that. Alright, I'm gonna... What we got? What we got? Assorted salted fillets, assorted biscuits. I'm gonna eat some biscuits.
Come on, let's go.
I'm a little hungry. Alright, Dutch.
To take the same path down as Bill and Mike.
Let's go.
Like you said, revenge is a luxury we can't afford.
Yeah, just
I said it,
wasn't
and
sure
I'm
you
glad you agree with it.
Arthur, have you completely lost faith in me?
Only a little.
Our needs right now are supplies, equipment, and a way out of here.
So you're just satisfied that we're getting all of the things we need by killing Cole McDriscoll's stuff.
There's enough of those bastards down there to deal with as it is. Now, come on.
Alright, let's go, Dutch. Come on, pick it up. Ugh, snow is so deep. I get a smell on you, Dutch. It smells like cigars and bourbon. It's the same cologne I use. Except for mine's bourbon and cigar. With charcoal. I had charcoal in mine. Woo. Big old layout on the camp. Alright. I can almost hear them, Dutch. If we get a little bit closer, we might be able to make out what they're talking about. Dutch, you're slowing me down if I'm being honest, man. Come on. Oh, be careful. A little slippery.
It's steep here. Careful.
Man, that's what I just told you. Stop playing. Almost there, Dutch. Come on. Come on. Keep going. Keep going. We're almost there. I think I hear Colm going crazy.
Maybe I should take the lead on this. They're going to be gunning for you.
They ain't got me yet.
No, but the way our luck's been running.
Hush.
Hey, if our luck was any better, a bullet would go flying and take. Never mind. I won't mention it now. Out of pure respect for plans and all that. Ooh, they got a guy that went off guard duty. Good to know. Good to know.
Stay low.
Yep. Following with you, Dutch.
Come on, follow me.
Yeah. I'm right here, bud. Nope, we got one. 12 o'clock.
Get in cover, Arthur.
Where the hell do you want me to get in cover?
So, what are we doing, Dutch? I can take this if you want.
Just make the call. You want to take the lead? Go.
You know what, Dutch? I will let you do you. Take the lead, send the gang. Oh, I don't want to shoot you.
Okay, I'll go first.
Howdy, boys! Oh! You seem to have misplaced your men! They're all dead! Oh, what the hell? Oh, these were our dudes. Where y'all at? Come on. Dang it, they're hopping around. Oh, you think I'm a joke? Time for me to activate aimbot. Oh. Let me steal your stuff real quick. I'm kinda hungry, I'll eat it later. Come on, Arthur, move your hands. I'm gonna search this chest too. What y'all got in here? Hey, Dutch, keep an eye out for a second. Alright, time to finish up business. Man, there we go. Hey, buddy. Oh. You look like Micah. You don't. Where they at, Dutch? I don't see nobody. Oh, I see somebody. Got him. Alright, we're almost done, y'all. Come on. There we go. Anybody else? Whoa. Got him.
Come on, let's move.
Nice. Too bad you ain't gonna be alive to say it a second time. I like your beard.
I think that's all of them.
Search the bodies. Strip everything we can from them.
Definitely. Good assault, man. Good assault. I like your mustache, sir.
Of course not. Cole doesn't give a damn about his men. All he cares about is numbers. You can shoot a gun, ride a horse, and kill without thought. You're
This guy's name might have been Billy. Whoa! Is that one of us misfiring? Hold on, I'm almost done. All right, let's get them. Where are they at? Let me just... Hey, buddy, you got anything else? No? Okay. Okay, my bad. That was a little much. Oh, nope. Somehow I put away my gun and pulled out a bow and arrow. Woo! Who else we got? Oh, I'm sure, but not today.
What do you think, Arthur? Do we hold ground here or go after?
I say we go at the bastards.
Come on,
Push on them. I see 7 dead men. Too bad I'm the Grim Reaper and that's all I'm seeing. Woo there, buddy boy. Oh. Come on, Dutch, I'm picking them off. Woo! Got him.
back to the camp. We'll get what we need. Clear out.
Excellent advance, everybody. Took every single one of those O'Driscolls out. Alright, ransack the bodies. I'm sure they at least got like 50 cents on them. Health cura, some snake oil. I like your shirt. What we got? What we got? What we got? Dead Eye Tonic. Alright, fill up my Dead Eye. Oh my god, that tastes so... Oh my god. It tastes like olives. But like fermented all... Oh my god.
We're waiting on you.
One second.
Good work, boys. Now, let's tear this place apart.
I was already ahead of you.
Bill, you go search that wagon there.
Yep.
Search that building. Arthur, you take that building to the left.
What am I looking for?
All right, man, quick. Find those detonators, explosives, anything you can. Let's go.
I found some bourbon, some cigars. Anybody want some of that? What about this big box that just says dynamite?
This looks good. What do you think, Bill?
Looks fine. Smells good.
Come on.
Did we get everything?
Think so, boss? Found this on one of them.
Thank you.
This is perfect.
You found that on one of the O'Driscolls?
Interesting.
That's such a big map to just have on you. Did he have it in his back pocket?
Mr. Leviticus Cornwall. Mount back up. Let's keep moving.
Oh, I forgot. We're just stealing their heist, aren't we?
Proud of you boys. All of you. Not a man down.
Good work, fellers.
Not bad for some starving down and outs. They can pummel us,
Starving? I got like 15 cases of biscuits.
but we will always get back up and fight. That's who we are.
Well, these biscuits are delicious.
Outlaws for life, fellas. Wait until we have John, Mac, Charles, and Sean back riding with us, and I know, they will all be back.
Well, you didn't get Combe, but this hit'll hurt him a lot more than any bullet in the head.
Especially when we rob this train, too.
When we rob his train.
Yeah, I guess we'll see about that.
Oh, indeed we will.
Let's hit it up,
You know,
Dutch.
He'll come after us.
Oh, of course he will, just like all the rest. But we're gonna stay a step ahead of them. Make sure we always know where they are before they know where we are. We allowed ourselves to get a step behind in Blackwater. That won't happen again. All right, dig in, fellas. Let's make some ground.
Riding with the posse. Let's go cinematic cam. There we go. Nice little cinema for us.
Hey,
Oh.
you see that fella? Wasn't he at the camp with Colin?
Leave him to me.
Totally.
All right. We're heading back. Just bring him back alive.
Yeah, I'm running.
You got it.
Hey, buddy! Unfortunately, you're now the property of Dutch and Gang. If you could please kindly pull over the horse, I would appreciate it. Oh, come on, Seabiscuit. Hey, buddy. And you're mine. Oh, sorry. That had to have hurt. I am so sorry. Yeah, I don't think you heard me, Dutch and Gang and all that. It's more of a formality. Let me just, confine some of this for you. There you go. Alright. You got anything on you, bud? Any spare guns, a little bit of change, knick-knack, anything?
Oh, God, no.
Alright, well, I need to get you back to my camp, so I'm gonna be picking you up. Come on.
You got me mixed up with someone else.
Oh, nope, I definitely think I got the right guy. You are definitely the man I'm looking for. I actually wanted your autograph, but unfortunately you just had to run.
Shit.
What's your name, boy?
I don't know.
You don't know your name?
It's Kieran.
Kieran what?
Duffy. Kieran Duffy.
Well, I ain't gonna lie to you. This is a real bad day for you, Kieran Duffy.
Where are you taking me?
Somewhere you ain't gonna like.
Why? What are you gonna do to me?
Something you ain't gonna like. So I'd advise you to save your breath for screaming.
No, please.
Sorry, Kieran. This is your bad day, sir. Gonna be heading on back to camp. Can I see you? Oh, I can see you. Cool.
Please, mister.
Can't see the deer, but I can certainly see him. I think it's maybe because you can stack a couple deer carcasses on the back. Like the deer skins, you can stack like 3 of them, I think.
Don't do this, please.
Oh, Kieran, come
Shut your
on.
mouth, you little shitter. I will shut it for you.
I think I've decided on Seabiscuit Sebastian
I've only been running with them a couple of months.
for the horse's name. Something
Take it easy,
unique.
You're gonna break my ribs.
But Seabiscuit's a pretty common one, so Sebastian, yeah, that's how you change
Trying
it.
to test me, is that it? Because I will break every bone in your body.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Not one more goddamn word. Am I clear?
Okay.
Good, because
That's
we're
2
already
votes
back at
right
camp.
there.
Alrighty. Looks like everybody's already back. Kieran, I hope you're ready to meet the family.
Let's introduce you to the boys.
Come on, Kieran. Got some men to meet. Oh, you're heavy, aren't you?
Don't hurt me, please.
Oh, don't worry. They're real nice.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hurt you. It's everybody else you should be wondering about.
You found a little shit, did you?
Yeah. I got him.
Very good. Welcome to your new home. Hope you're real happy here.
You want me to make him talk?
Oh, no. Now all we'll get is lies. Uncle, Mr. Williamson, tie this maggot up someplace safe. We get him hungry first. I got a saying, my friend. We shoot fellas as need shooting, save fellas as need saving, and feed 'em as need feeding. We are gonna find out what you need. I can't believe it! An O'Driscoll in my camp!
I ain't an O'Driscoll, mister. I hate that fella.
Oh, whatever you say, son. Well done, Arthur.
I'm just sorry we missed out on Cole.
Oh, there's time enough for that. Now, I gotta figure out if we can hit that train.
Okay.
Alright. Good days of work. Camp's all savvied up. We got an O'Driscoll. We got food. I think it's time to hit the hay. A few days later. Wonder if that's Arthur's handwriting. He's got very nice handwriting.
It's been a bad few weeks, but Dutch being Dutch, he is busy making plans, and Dutch being Dutch, those plans involve robbery and dreams.
Leviticus Cornwall.
Well, I thought you was reading him his last rites. Now I see you're introducing him to your other passion.
I'll mind you to show me some respect, Mr. Morgan.
Mind away, Reverend. You still here then?
I owe you.
Yeah. And you'll pay me. But for the moment, just rest.
Arthur, I think it's time for the train.
Want me to come?
Of course I do, but look at you.
I was always ugly, Dutch. It's just a scratch.
Don't lie still, son. Hello, Abigail.
Dutch,
Jackie.
the boy wanted to see you, John.
He's seen me now. What's left of me? What about you?
Guess I was hoping to see a corpse.
Bide your time. You'll see plenty of them.
You're a rotten man, John Marston.
He is an idiot, Abigail. We all know it. Now.
He's a lovable idiot, though.
Man. Bill, now you ride ahead and set the charge at the water tower just before the tunnel.
Ain't a problem. Why are we doing this? Weather's breaking. We could leave. I thought we was lying low.
Yeah. Come on. What do you want from me, Hosea?
I just don't want any more folks to die, Dutch.
We're living, Hosea. We're living. Look at me. We're living. Even you. But we need money. Everything we has in Blackwater. You fancy heading back there?
No. Listen,
I
Dutch,
can't
ain't
remember.
trying
Do
to
we
undermine
even
you.
go back to get that?
I
Can
just
we?
want to stick to the plan, which was to lie low, then head back out west. Now, suddenly we're about to rob a train.
What choice have we got?
Leviticus Cornwall's no joke, Dutch.
Who is Leviticus Cornwall?
That's the name of the chapter.
Railway magnate, sugar dealer, oil man.
Well, how good for him. Sounds like he has more than enough to share.
Dutch!
Gentlemen, it is time to make something of ourselves.
Sorry,
Get
Hosea.
your horses ready. We have a train to rob.
Oh, I am indeed sure we do.
Everyone ready? All right, let's head.
However, can I? Angel may save. When's the last time it saved? Information on the Driscoll's plan to try. Alright, I guess I'll finish this one up. Call it a day after this. Call it the last score. Come on, Dutch, we gotta wrap it up. Video's ended. So, Dutch, we rob this train, head back out west.
Okay, gentlemen, listen up.
Oh,
All
okay,
you,
my bad.
according to the information so kindly provided to us by the O'Driscolls, the train will be coming north from Big Valley. We're gonna pick it off after it crosses the border into the Grizzlies. There's a raised spot there that should give us good vantage. Charles, you'll keep lookout for any outriders. How's that hand, by the way?
I'll be fine.
Good. I'll take the driver and engineer, then run point. Lenny and Javier, you two take the front cars, deal with any guards. Arthur and Micah, you head straight for the back. That's what we're after. Mr. Cornwall's private car.
You and me, Morgan. Great. Have you got a problem with that?
Nah, I love the smell of your teeth away from me.
You worry about yourself, huh?
Enough! After Bill blows the tracks,
He
we're gonna
started
need to move
it.
fast. Is everyone clear on what they're doing?
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Yes, boss.
Good. Now come on.
Let's get it going. Ooh, that rising music. Gotta love the tension stirring up.
Out of the snow, finally.
Feels good.
I don't know what I'm talking about. We're still walking in snow.
Get this done fast. Now it's thawing before anyone gets up here after us.
Agreed.
Oh, look at you boys. See? This is what I call a crew.
A little posse.
Micah Bell, Charles Smith, Arthur Morgan, Javier Escuela, and what about young Lenny here? Always the first man on his horse.
Just happy we're back at it, Dutch.
You sure you're ready for this, kid?
Of course I'm ready.
It's his first score.
Keep your eyes sharp.
Oh, there we go. Look at that. Beautiful.
Not again.
We actually are out of the snow
Then
now.
we go back to Blackwater to collect.
How many times you gonna ask the same question, Micah?
That's a lot of damn money to leave sitting for too long.
It would be crazy to go back there now. The place will be swarming with Pinkertons.
We go back when I say we go back, and that's the end of it.
Okay,
Money's
Dutch.
safe. You'll just have to trust me.
Is it like buried or like where is it buried at? You know, I just want to make sure it's safe.
Good money. Once we work out how to cash them.
Okay, yeah.
Everyone, shut up and get your mind on the job at hand. Come on.
Yeah, guys, we're on a time constraint. We gotta go.
Hold up here on the ridge.
There's a guy down there. Is that our guy? Bill!
Is Bill there?
Is that Bill?
You want to head down? See how he's getting on?
Okay.
I suppose I can do that. Come on, Sebastian. Let's go see what's up. Bill, you dead yet? You blow yourself up?
How you getting on?
Yeah, I'm okay.
You sure?
Of course.
Can I help a little?
All right. Go ahead and set up the detonator by those rocks over there.
Okay, sure.
Now just unspool the wire and then attach it to said detonator.
You might be surprised, but I've actually done this once or twice. Come on, still spooling. It's a really long line. Come on. There we go. You just give this the old snippy snip. There we go. And then you connect this to here,
Okay,
that to there.
Good.
All right. That should do it. You head back up to the others. I got it from here.
Alright.
Yep.
Don't blow yourself up too quickly, Bill. Be seeing you shortly.
About time. I have to say, I'm rather looking forward to this. Just be ready to move quick. And remember the plan. All of you.
Because he has a plan.
What's going on?
He says all fine.
We're all good.
We'll soon find out.
Everything okay?
I think so.
Okay, cover your faces. Train should
be here any second. You are right. Where is my bandana?
be
There it
here any
is.
minute now.
Cover up my face real quick. Y'all, we gonna go banditti mode. Banditti.
Gentlemen, it's time. Good luck, all of you. You all know what to do.
Here we go.
Let's hear it, Bill.
Shit! No! What? God!
Oh, you have got to be kidding me.
Where did you find that moron?
You said it was fine.
My fault. Come on! You're pathetic. You know that?
Well, crap. Alright, other side we go. Anybody want to jump on a train? It's the time to do it now. Oh my god! Damn. Oh. That would be our first death. Alright, I do want to include a death every page. So, what do we want to do for that one? We had some stuff go on real quick. I want to get some doodles on here. What we got? So we got the deer. We ended up getting the food. We got us an O'Driscoll, so I'm going to see if I can do something. O'Driscoll. And then maybe like some handcuffs. Or something. First death of the series. Didn't expect it'd come from me missing a train. These are some atrocious looking handcuffs, but I feel like everybody gets the idea. Throw some circles on. What's his name? Kieran? There you go. Put her here. Kieran. Alright, we got Kieran. We got the plan for the train, actually, so go ahead and throw a train on here real quick. Let's see if I can, like, get a good train going real quick. There you got, like, a little locomotive thingy here. And then it's gonna go across, and then up. And then I honestly have no idea what the front of a train looks like. Yeah, it's alright. Okay, we'll keep going with that a little bit. Throw up like some tubes, because they always got tubes on trains and stuff. There we go. A little like cabinet for the train. And then on the side of the train, we're just gonna put money signs, because this is one of those Dutch plans again. Alright, and unfortunately we did die. So for the first page, I think I'm gonna do a graceful puncture. Every time that we end up failing or something like that, I'd like to do a puncture or like a damage to the book. So let's go ahead and just gently. Yeah. Our first damage of the book. Got a little hole there during the first chapter when we had the barn and we had the train. I'll add a couple more details on this train real quick. Hold up. I'm gonna... drop these down a little bit. And then we'll put like zoom, 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 zoom. And then trains actually have like really intricate wheel systems. I don't know how they work, but I'm gonna just see if I can like do something that kind of like gives it the idea of that. So 1, 2, 3, and then it's like got spirals all over it. So, yeah, there you go. Throw up a little quick sketch. So we got Kieran O'Driscoll. Remember that name. We got Kieran. And then we learned about the score with the train. And eventually, unfortunately, I missed it because I jumped off the side to my death. A little sad skeleton says, "Grr." Ah. Get that posted in there. Let's try that again, shall we? I did not expect my first death to come this early. Oh god, we're just running. Alright, come on, Dutch! Javier, let's roll. Lenny, keep moving. I'm right behind you, gentlemen. Here we go! Oh my god. Okay, we're good. We're good. I'm good this time. I didn't fall. Oh, shoot! Is that you, Lenny?
Hey, down here!
Come on, Lenny, get up here.
Now stop yelling!
Come on, come on, come on, get up here.
Now, let's go slow this thing down.
I had a bad dream one time that I fell off a train just like this.
He fell. The others will get him. Let's go.
Okay. Good job, Lenny.
We need to stop this train.
I'm gonna pick his pockets real quick.
You want me to take him? I'll go. You cover
I got this one. How do I do a stealth kill?
Oh shit, we got company.
Oh, there you go. Oh, shoot! Lenny, they see me!
We best get up there.
Gentlemen, unfortunately, you're on the Death Express, a one-way ticket to hell. Oh, hey, buddy. Sorry about that. Excuse me, sir. I'm just gonna grab a couple items. Thank you. Come on, Lenny, up and over. Get the hell out of here.
How you doing there?
Oh, I got something in my chest. That hurt. Okay. Come on, Lenny. We're almost done.
That's what we're doing.
Up and over the charcoal pit. Oh, Jesus. Get the frickin' get off of me.
I got a clear shot.
Don't you ever put your hands on me, Lincoln. Get out of here.
I'm going up. We have to stop this train.
No, duh. Lenny, would you like to say something else besides we have to stop the train? Okay, train stopped. I think we missed one or two of them, though.
Shit, more guards coming out of that train car.
Come on, Lenny.
There better be some money at the end of this. All these bastards must be guarding something. We need the car.
I heard you're afraid of heights.
He's pushing on. Still okay? I think so. Good. Damn, he's got the arm. Who is this guy? Doing good, kid.
All right, good job, Lenny. They're advancing. Shoot.
Where the hell are the others? I don't know. Damn it.
Why are we the ones doing all the work? Keep a lookout, Lenny. I'm reloading.
Gonna get out of this. Oh, I know we are.
Woo.
There's the other boy.
Got him. All right, keep holding on, Lenny. They're finally here.
Do that, folks.
Excuse me, gentlemen. This train is now unfortunately associated with Dutchin Gang. Damn it. Oh, shoot.
Good shooting, kid.
Oh, that's Micah.
See now why the old
I almost took him out.
so many boys up here for this. Get over here.
Coming, Dutch. Oh! Oh! That hurt. Oh. Ow. Dutch, the next time you ask me, can you ask for me when I'm already near you? Okay.
You all right?
Yep,
Yes,
I'm
let's
fine.
get the money and go.
Can we just,
got
yeah.
some fellas holed up in this last car.
Ah, shit.
What are you boys planning on doing in there? Listen to me. We don't want to kill any of you. Any more of you. I give you my word, but trust me, we will.
I work for Leviticus Corps.
Come on, boys.
We got our orders.
Okay. You asked for it.
We ain't
5,
opening this door.
4, 3, 2, 1. Seems our friends have gone deaf. Wake them up a little.
You got no way in here.
That's enough. Mr. Williamson, give Mr. Morgan and Mr. Smith some dynamite.
Please and thank you.
That door open.
Thank you, Will.
Now, don't matter too much.
Or Bill.
Us, but you boys in there might want to take a step back.
Let me just throw this up here.
Seems good enough. Here we go. Now light the fuse.
There we go. 3, 2, 1, and skedaddle.
I'd step back, fellas.
Okay. You know, I had an uncle who went deaf once from this. Yeah, we're not everything.
All right, come on. Just walk on out here.
Howdy, gentlemen.
Kill you. We just want to rob your boss.
About to say, shimmy off to the side, please. I like your shirt, sir. Come on, Lenny. Here we go. Ugh.
Look at this place. It's like a palace.
Now I've seen everything.
But a palace
Oh, you
on
two got the
wheels.
safe? I'll search the rest.
Oh, yes. Should be easy as cake.
What we
Just
got
gonna
written
stand
here?
there, kid, pour me some brandy, will ya? I'm parched.
So, me and Arthur did all the work.
Yeah, kid did good. See you rushing.
You know, I always had a hard time reading cursive. A little company letter, it looks like, though. Oh, you got a little cigar here. I'm gonna take that. Got another letter. Okay.
There.
Yeah.
See?
Cool.
That's how it's done.
What else we got?
Shit. Just a pile of papers.
A little bit of brandy. All right, put that in my collection.
Here, make yourself useful. At least we
Got
all
anything
know
else,
we
do you?
can read.
Yeah, well, another cigar. I'll take that. Got a little cabinet down here. You got anything private stash?
Railroad contracts, invoices.
And what about down here? Anything too interesting?
Not really. Sugar and
Oh, they got a lockbox. Yeah, what's this here?
A lot of sugar. Some fancy new boaties ordered from Europe.
Ah, Green Mountain Railway. All right, throw that in my back pocket.
Think I got him.
Got a couple bonds.
Come on.
Y'all find anything interesting? Oh, there's another bottle of brandy here. Let me just put that in my collection. All right.
What did you find?
These.
Found some bonds or something.
Oh, sure. Bearer bonds. I think we can probably sell these pretty easily. Well done. Now, would you get rid of all of this?
The train?
Yeah, get it out of here.
What about them?
What do you think?
I don't know.
It's up to you. Kill them, leave them here, take them with you on the train. Just make sure they don't send no folk after us.
Okay.
See you back at camp. When you get back, we'll be moving on. The rest of you, let's ride.
Into the sunset, gentlemen. All right, gentlemen.
Okay. Get on the train, quick, all of you.
Yep, go
Any
on.
bright ideas, I kill all three.
I'm about to say, don't make me make bad decisions too quickly. Get on, come on, get in the goddamn train. All right, yep.
If I hear so
Get
much
parking
as a
up there.
footstep from this car, you'll end up like all your friends out here.
I'm about to say, you don't want that times two. So y'all better just stay where you're at. Some people, they just don't learn. There's a bunch of buddies on here. Hey, if you guys are smart, you might actually start, like, pocket checking everybody. I'm just saying, there might be something worthwhile on this train. Okay. Let me get up here. Okay. I just shimmy this lever here. Push that. There you go. Sebastian, let's get going. Best of luck, gentlemen. Tips hat. I don't got my hat anymore. I'd tip it. So this actually paid out. So big money here. Get some like shine and glimmer on this one. I'd say big payout from the train. Even though I did unfortunately have a big splatter.
Oh, for Lord's sake, put that book away and go help.
Get some blood stain on there. See if that adds any texture. Big payout.
So, we getting out of this hellhole?
We're gonna try. Weather seems stable.
And we just robbed a Leviticus Cornwall train.
We got money in our pockets. The worst is behind us, gentlemen. So the question is, where now?
I know this country a little. I told you, we should set up camp in Horseshoe Overlook near Valentine. We'll be able to hide out there no problem, as long as we keep our noses clean.
Well, then let's go. clean noses and everything else. Arthur, you're in that one. Bring Hosea. I know you two like to talk about the good old days and what's gone wrong with old Dutch.
All right, getting a move on. Gentle guitar solo in the background to help us stay attuned. All rights, music, and copyright are from Rockstar. I don't own any of this. I did not make this. I didn't do anything with this. It's beautiful because Rockstar did it, not me. Sorry, just thought I'd throw that out there. Ah!
Lenny! Micah, get over here!
Yes, boss.
You two ride up ahead, make sure there's no surprises. We've had enough of those.
Me with the boy?
Just go.
Come on, kid. You can buy me a whiskey.
If you're super unlucky, you might find some O'Driscoll. So, Hosea, how you doing? Good to know, good to know. Always chit-chat in your ears.
Get us out the stream.
I'm trying, Hosea. The wheels ain't exactly wanting to do their thing. Oh, God bless it.
Okay, let's take a look.
You all right back there?
Does everything look all right? Whoa.
Yeah, we're fine, just minus a wheel.
The goddamn wheel.
All right, let's get it fixed.
You need help?
I reckon we can handle it. All right, Charles, you and me hold the thing up while you try and put the wheel back on, Arthur.
You still strong enough?
Come on, let me roll it on over.
I'm just saying.
Don't say less. Take the wheel up.
There you go. And there you are. Come on.
Nearly there.
Get on. Alright, there you go.
See? You ain't so useless after all.
Not quite.
Whoa.
What do you think? If they wanted trouble, we wouldn't have seen them.
Poor bastards. We really screwed them over down here. Come on, let's not push our luck.
What happened?
Well, get in. I'll tell you. Not too far now. Stay on this trail. We'll follow the river, then cut left inland.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, yes, the Indians in these parts got sold a very raw deal. This is the heartlands we're going to. Good farming and grazing country, they lost it all. Stolen clean away from them it was, every blade of grass. Killed or herded up to the reservations in the middle of nowhere.
Jeez.
How's that different from anywhere else?
Well, maybe it's not. I just heard some of the army out here was particularly unpleasant about it.
Unpleasant? How do you rob and kill people pleasantly? We don't, in spite of Dutch's talk.
I fear I was perhaps trying to simplify something more complicated for the benefit of our block-headed driver here.
Hey, don't blame it on me. Never forget, this here's a con man, Charles, born and bred. Just 'cause it sounds fancy don't mean he knows a damn thing about what he's talking about.
He knows at least a third of the things he talks about.
So,
Isn't that right?
what happened to your tribe?
I don't even know if I have one. At least, not that I can remember. My father was a colored man. He told me he lived with our people for a while. A number of free men did, but when we were forced to move from our lands, the three of us fled. I was too young to really remember much. All my life I've been on the run. A couple years later, some soldiers captured my mother. Took her somewhere. We never saw her again.
Damn.
We drifted around. He was a very sad man, and the drink had a mean hold on him. Around 13,
hot out here, or doesn't
I
mean?
just took off on my own.
Okay.
That was about the age we found young Arthur here. Maybe a little older. A wilder delinquent you never did see. But he learned fast.
Not as fast as Marston, apparently.
Wait.
New favorite
I
son.
don't understand. What's the problem between you two?
Arthur?
It's a long story. Yeah. We still heading the right way?
That depends. Are we still heading west in search of fortune and repose in virgin forests as we planned? No. Are we heading in the correct direction on our desperate escape from the law eastwards down the mountains? Yes, I believe so.
You know this area?
A little. I've been through a couple of times. There's a livestock town not too far from here called Valentine. Cowboys, outlaws, working girls, our kind of place.
Alright.
Probably them too.
Oh, damn.
Let's hope not.
Of
place
course.
we're going. Wait, what's it called again?
Horseshoe Overlook.
It's a good place to lie low.
It'll do for now. And how low do you think Dutch is really going to lie? It's just, you know, maybe it's me who's changed, not him, but we kept telling him that ferry job didn't feel right. You and me had a real lead in Blackwater that could have worked out.
Maybe.
It just isn't like Dutch to lose his head like that.
Things go wrong sometimes. People die. It's the way it is. Always has been. Me, you, Dutch. We've all been in this line of work a long time. And we're still here, so I figure we must have got it right a hell of a lot more than we got it wrong.
Amen.
What are you working on there, anyway?
Just some yarrow and ginseng. Good for the health. Better than that stuff you buy in the store. Yeah, you can have all this. I'm at the point where I can do it with my eyes closed.
Okay, thank you.
Acquired some herb. Alright, nice.
Yep.
Oh, my bad. Put those herbs away in my pocket and stop moving. Almost there, gentlemen. Come on. Got some horses that need rattling. Musical score in this game is very beautiful.
Head in there and follow the track for a bit.
Thank God, we are finally here.
I'll jump on.
Well, get on the damn wagon already. You can sit back there with our good man Charles. Speak the good word. Let me just take a little turn.
Getting in here, Javier?
Nope. It went well. This is a good spot.
Excellent. I think this will work for us, Arthur. For now, anyway.
Hey, better this place than none. Look at that sunset. And we are here.
Home, sweet home.
Whew, finally arrived.
You weren't wrong, Hosea. This place is perfect.
I hope so.
Gentlemen, we have survived.
For now.
Now, it is time to
Whew,
prosper.
look at Dutch in all of his new uniform.
Arthur and I were about to prosper in Blackwater. We were onto something big. Then Micah got you all excited about that ferry, and here we are.
We have all made mistakes over the years, Hosea. Every last one of us. But I kept us together. kept us alive, kept the nooses off our neck.
I guess I'm just worried. I ain't got that long, Dutch. I want folks safe before I go.
Me too.
And now we are stuck east of the Grizzlies and out of money, and a long way from our dream of virgin land in the west.
I know, my brother, but we are safe. We make a bit of money here, then we move again, head out around them, be west of Uncle Sam, in a few months, buy some land.
I hope so.
Would you just look around you? This world has its consolations.
Gentlemen, I'm going to head into the local town and, see if I can strike up a little business.
Of course, Herr Strauss. I prefer robbing banks to usury. Seems more dignified somehow.
You know,
Now,
funnily enough, you're not wrong, probably.
Put your tools down for a moment. Come on, gather round. Quickly now. I know that things have been tough, but we are safe now, and we are far too poor. So it is time for everyone to get to work.
Get to work, but stay out of trouble. Remember, we are itinerant workers.
Laid off when they shut down our factory to the north. Now get out there and see what you can find. Uncle, Reverend Swanson, no more passengers. It is time for everyone to earn their keep.
There is a town a little way down the track named Valentine. Livestock town, all mud and morons, if I remember right. That seems a decent place to start.
And, we need food. Real food. That means every day. One of you.
And remember, whatever it is that you find, the camp gets its slice. Now be sensible out there.
Now, the girls have your tent ready, Mr. Morgan. Come with me. You two will be ready shortly. We put you over here.
I'm sure everything will be fine, Miss Grimshaw.
It should be. Most of your stuff from Blackwater got saved.
Everything apart from my money.
Oh, don't remind me.
We can always make more money.
We're gonna have to. Miss Jackson, I've seen shit with more common sense than you. Do it properly.
Good heavens. Such a nice lady, Miss Marshall. Oh, long day. Been a good couple minutes. Chapter 2, Horseshoe Overlook. Real quick, we ain't gonna get too far into it, but I would like to add that to the next page. Horseshoe Overlook.
Got off the mountain.
Beautiful scenery.
Rode east into some pretty enough country called the Heartlands. Ain't been this far east in many a year. Dutch seems a little better. His eyes are sparkling once more, and I can see he's thinking a little clearer. I think we all feel a little happier, in spite of Blackwater and that whole mess.
Trying to throw all the crew members' names up real quick.
Jose?
Quite a day.
Let's hope so.
There's a bunch of the boys already in Valentine. Bill, Charles, and Javier. And Swanson found something down at the train station by the lake, apparently. And Strauss came back with that creepy little smile on his face. I'm sure there's a whole list of unfortunates he's forced money upon.
Thank you. And you?
I'm gonna read a book.
Hosea finally getting his break. I know we got a couple more people to throw on here. I think one of the nice ladies is right here. Let me get her real quick. Molly Grimshaw.
Good morning.
We'll get Miss Grimshaw on here real quick.
Oh, Arthur, my boy.
Grimshaw.
My dear boy.
What's going on?
Oh, yeah.
Nothing at all. For the first time in weeks. Nothing. We're free. We're free to plan our own futures once more.
I hope so, Dutch.
You kept the faith, Arthur. You always kept it.
And I ain't losing it now.
Alright, let's get a little clothes change and assortments real quick. Get us set up for the next couple. I'm stuck in this drab outfit. Alright, but that is pretty much it. We got good old Arthur Morgan here. Arthur, go ahead and take a seat. You can sit down. You deserve a little break. Arthur Morgan, we got our good fancy book for our journal journey that we'll keep going. We already got 3 pages in, and we are currently 2 hours and 40 minutes in. So episode 1, definitely going to be a lengthy one. I expect this to be a longer series, but I do hope that people do enjoy what I'm doing. I do want this entire book to be filled out with pages and stuff like that, and I don't even know if Arthur himself has a journal yet. Now he's got like camera kits and stuff. I know he's got one eventually that we'll check out. It's a really interesting like thing that he writes down a lot of stuff in. But yeah, so hopefully you've enjoyed hanging out with me and Arthur. I hope to catch all of you on the next one. I hope you guys are enjoying this series, and I hope you guys are still enjoying the new quality equipment, the microphone, the computer, the PC, the camera, and yeah, it's good to have all y'all here. I hope y'all come back for the next video. If you guys can do me a favor and nuke that subscribe button, that would be awesome. Other than that, I'll go ahead and catch you next time with my good old man, Arthur Morgan here, and our beautiful journal that'll take us on many adventures. Peace.